Hey, what's up, guys? Your guy Crypto Chuck back here with the group Crypto Black. We back at it again, baby. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, beautiful Saturday evening. And man, it was just a nice day outside today. Had some fun, took the family out, got some Sonic shakes, and we're back at it again though, baby. But man, make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe. It was an eventful week. But again, guys, make sure you guys, and I want to share with you, but make sure you first hit the like button right now, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to all of our and follow us on all our social medias on X, Instagram, everywhere. You know what I mean? So follow us for some good information updates. But first, man, let's get right into it. What we're seeing right here in the market, we're seeing Bitcoin currently at 83,980, Ethereum at 1983. We got XRP at 237 and round off the 626 and round off top five at Solana at 128. BNB at 625, Solana at 128.67. And guys, man, what we're seeing a fear and greed. People nervous, man. It's at 27, but I like to buy when fear and greed is at 10. It's a really good buying, area where people are extremely fearful, extremely scared. And what Warren Buffett always said, hey man, when people are fearful, when there's blood in the street, you know what to do. Buy when there's blood in the street. But let's look at Bitcoin real quick and see what we're looking at on the daily. Bitcoin just don't have a lot of volume, guys. That we don't see a lot of volume inside Bitcoin. Last time you seen some real good volume in trading in Bitcoin, that was on March the 11th. That's where we see some good volume. Everything else been really low volume. We did have DAS last week, and we had some good things going happening over there, a lot of good words, but we didn't haven't really have too much volume. Could be because the Feds, people wait for the Fed decision to see what was like last week as well. But we didn't really see a lot of volume. We haven't seen a lot of volume in the last week, so it's a little bit harder to trade. We don't really have that much volume in the market. Now you'll have some moves here and there, but as far as for a day, you're not really seeing that much volume here in the market as you can see. But Bitcoin, what we're seeing here, we are above my trend line, so I do like that. That is a good thing that we are above the trend line. We're getting toward the end of March. As we know, March is one of the worst months in crypto and trading, just in the markets period. March is, but we will see how everything work out inside April. We got hit hard in February. We got hit hard inside March. And like I said in my last few videos, I think that after the first 100 days, I think Trump gonna start the president. Trump actually gonna start. Just obviously doing just regular things, trying to, just going around the world and having foreign trips and everything like that. I think he's really trying to push everything through with the tariffs, feel the hurt, feel the pain in the beginning, and then after 100 days, really try to get that tax bill, that big bill across the aisle. And I'm telling you, once that tax bill hit, see you later, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. The market's gonna go crazy once that tax bill passed, and like it might, and like it should, because you actually have, they have the majority. They have the Congress, they have the Senate, and they have the executive branch. So, we'll see how that works out, but it looks pretty promising on that end. And the Feds, they said they'll probably be cutting rates around the summertime, probably around June. I think they said they're gonna look at the cut rates by twice this year. So 2 to 3 times. I think about 3 times they'll cut this year. It could be 75 basis point or a whole basis point total for this year. We'll just see how everything works out. But I think the tariffs will be behind us, and you see everybody gonna see like green pasture. Everyone gonna see, okay, cool. A lot of these countries blinked, and there are the reciprocal taxes. We'll see how that work out, but I think a lot of the countries are going to come down, and I think the tax bill will get passed, and then the tariffs going to be old news, and interest rates going to get we have an interest rate cut around that time, around the summertime, and I think everything is going to just blow up, and then whoever been buying during these times is going to actually be happy. So that's my IMO. All right, that's my IMO. But yeah, like I said, we're above this trend line right here, guys, with low volume. If Bitcoin, we got to get past, and we can see here, everything is pretty much getting right to where we at. If we get past it, like this 89, like 89.3, then you see the 50-day moving average right here, and we see right here on the we're seeing right here. We actually we have that resistance line right here. Okay, so we get above that, guys. I think we should see a nice push up to about 100 again. But you might see a little thing around 95.5. But I think we get above here. I think we can get a push up to 100 and see how that. But we're above the trend line, but we need some good volume. That's the only thing. It's not a lot of volume, but we're at the end of the month, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. If not, we got to support down here around. Got to support around here around 81.4, 81.450, or 81.440 if you want to be technical about it. 81.440. But we got to stay above here. We want to stay above here. Get above this 89, like this 89 5, get above that, keep pushing up with good volume. I think we'll be all right. With the Ethereum, on the other hand, Ethereum, low volume again. Ethereum just has been getting beat down. It's just, but we got above here, this resistance line here. As you can see, all these days, pretty much over a whole week, we was fighting to get above this resistance line here, this 1940. We got above it. We stayed above for the last few days. And so the next stop here, guys, is that 21 by 2100. 21. Can you do something for me? And then we got Solana here. Solana, 119. We had that was a very, very, very strong buy. Anytime Solana hits around 119, it's a buy for me. That's my opinion. I'm not giving anyone a financial advice, but that's a buy for me. That 119 is a very, very, very strong support for Solana. Solana hits at 119, I'm buying Solana. Hits 119 again, I'm buying Solana. Hit 119 again, I'm buying Solana. Why? It's a very, very strong, strong, strong support line. And if you actually just look back, you'll still see that right here. Solana, it's a very strong, strong, strong support line. If you go all the way back to September, strong. And then when it gets there, anybody that bought 119, look what happened. You know what I mean? So same here. It goes all the way back, guys, July. So 119, it's a buy for me. 119, it's a buy for me. That's how you gotta look at it, all right? You gotta do the dance. But yeah, that's what I look at. You still don't have to, but we still gotta push up above here. I think, we had a good resistance, I will say, right here as well. Good resistance at 147, about 150. It's a psychological number, 150, but at 147.20 to be technical about it. That's something to look into. But yeah, man, let's see what happened today, man. A little news today. Newly commissioned Pakistan's Crypto Council proposed mining Bitcoin with excess energy. So, I mean, you're starting to see everywhere around the world, even in the Middle East, they're looking to actually, get more serious about crypto. Nation states is going to be getting serious about crypto. And that's just how it is. A lot of people, they don't want to miss the train. They don't want to miss the train at all because they know if they would miss the train and Bitcoin is too high, then what's going to happen? You see what I'm saying? They have to come in and buy in, and they don't have the strongest currency. They got to buy in with a weaker currency, trying to buy the biggest, baddest cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? So that's what they're gonna be looking into, and also using their resources. It's pretty hot over there, and they're gonna use that extra energy to mine Bitcoin. Why not? Why not? It's a no-brainer. Build infrastructure, mine Bitcoin, and then actually take advantage of that. And you can stockpile that. You can stockpile that, put that on as your reserve as well as a strategic reserve. So, and if anytime you have any problems or issues, you can lean on to Bitcoin as your strategic reserve. So that's something that a lot of nations are starting to get into, and you're gonna start seeing that. Now you got to give credit. You have to give credit to the president of El Salvador. He was the first one. He was the first runner, and he actually went in and leaned in harder, even with the IMF and everyone against him. He leaned in harder, and he actually able to, take advantage of it. And I think they're doing that with the volcanoes or something like that, where they're mining they mining Bitcoin, like I think with the energy for the volcano or something like that, El Salvador, but they've been buying it as well. So we're seeing that they leaned in and they actually able to took advantage of it. And other countries sat back, and they say, look, listen, we can do the same exact thing. They're gonna build the infrastructure, They're gonna actually build on. They're gonna build on that and actually mine Bitcoin themselves and start and put it together the strategic reserve. And that's exactly what President Trump did. So in regards, he said he will make U.S. the actual biggest baddest place for crypto. You know what I mean? So the innovator's gonna be out there. But yeah, man, make sure you guys are following me on X. And like I said, man, we had a great time. Yeah, Digital Asset Summit. You had a lot of people out there. I went over to Google. Went over to Google. Google had they had an event over at Google. It was a crypto a project had a event over at Google. I was able to go over there. So happy I was able to get the invite to go over there and see exactly what they're doing. And you'd be surprised. I met a lot of different people that actually work for Google, different people that working on Web3, that work for Google, working on Web3, working on smart contracts, working on a lot of projects. You'd be surprised what's going on behind the scenes, guys. It's something that a lot of people don't know and you want to take advantage of. And on top of that, after that, man, that was Wednesday night. Thursday night, last night of Daz. And what we do, went over to Pub Key, had a good time, had a blast over there, met a lot of people, was able to network with a lot of people. Went out there with my Big Angels fam out there as well for the New York metro area. So we actually went out there and we were able to network with a lot of people out there as well. So it was very, very, very productive doing Daz. A lot of people was out here doing doing Daz, and a lot of events was happening. So guys, make sure you when these events come to your city or come to your area or even in your regional area, make sure you go check it out because you get a lot of alpha while you're out there. You get to learn about a lot of projects while you're out there at different events and networking. So that's something that you really, really, really want to do. But hey, if you can't make it out. Hey, you always got me, baby. So make sure you're following us on all our socials. And but man, until next time, guys, make sure you guys stack your sats and chill. It's your guy Crypto Chuck. We out of here, baby. Peace.